So Jamie Foxx has revealed why he was out of commission for a long time last year. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the comedian, actor, film producer, if I'm not mistaken, Jamie Foxx, revealing the reason why he was out of commission for quite a while, starting in April of last year, 2023. Now, before we get to the video in which he reveals it out there near a restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona, let's back up a little bit. April 2023, Jamie Foxx has some kind of medical episode. That's what his family said, medical episode. And we don't see him for quite a while. It was for a few weeks, I feel like. It might have been 2 or 3 months. It was quite a while. We did not see Jamie Foxx. They were very secretive. They didn't have too much info leak out. But sometimes you would see something on the internet, oh, Jamie Foxx spotted at this restaurant or at this club or whatever. It was like parsing through Bigfoot footage. It's like, okay, is this Sasquatch or Jamie Foxx? What's going on? People were very concerned, like, did he have a stroke? Did he have a heart attack? Is he okay? Is he going to recover? There was all kind of things. There was also quite a few conspiracy theories talking about he's a clone because a movie that he was in called They Clone Tyrone, that movie came out right during the time that he had been out of commission. Nobody knew where he was, all this and that. There was a whole lot surrounding this, but now we have some conclusion, in my humble opinion, as to what actually happened. And of course, I will link to this video in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. I was gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything. Wow. So they told me, I'm in Atlanta, they told me, my sister and my daughter took me to the first doctor. They did a cortisone shot. Next doctor said, something going on up there. I won't say it on camera, I won't say it on camera. Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera, but it was.
So that's that. Now, I know the audio was pretty rough. There's a lot of noise in the background, kind of hard to hear. But basically, this is what he said if you didn't quite catch it. He had a headache one day, and he asked his boy for an Advil. And after that, he was gone 20 days. Now, I don't know what the word gone means specifically. Maybe he was in a coma. Maybe he was in the hospital, not able to really move the way he wanted to. Because I think the whole process lasted longer. As far as Jamie Foxx having an episode, not being seen by the public, and then continuing to not be seen by the public, maybe while he recovered. So he says an Advil did it. Now, that's possible. I mean, some of these drugs are not necessarily very safe. If you come to my house, I don't have those drugs in my cabinet. I have just regular vitamins and minerals. I got vitamin D, zinc, and I go outside for the vitamin D as well. I got calcium, magnesium, L-arginine, ginger, stuff like that. I got some black seed oil, and I got fruits and vegetables, fresh avocados, tomato. That's kind of how I medicate myself. I don't do any medication. I don't have any Tylenol. Listen, in my house, there's not a Tylenol. There's not an Advil. There's not a BC powder, anything like that. Now, he said he had a headache, maybe a splitting headache, and wanted an Advil. I don't know if that interrupted something that was going on, because some say the splitting headache won't let up. That could be a sign of a stroke. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard. And I'm telling you what he said. He says that there was a headache. He wanted an Advil. And then that caused everything to go downhill from there. Now, he says that a doctor said there was something going on up here, something happening. Maybe talking about a stroke, maybe talking about some kind of other thing, a traumatic brain injury. I don't know. But something maybe was happening in his mind. And you could tell that he knows that he's being recorded. He's outside of the restaurant in Phoenix in the daytime. People got their phones out, of course. So he's not going to say everything. But I think we're getting closer to what happened. Just allergic reaction to medication. Maybe the jab was involved. That's also one of the theories that happened, that he had a negative reaction to the jab. I don't know about that, but what he said was some medication may have done the trick. And this is what I've been saying for a while. I have another article here that I want to get into, but I've been saying this for a while. I don't do a medication. I don't do all these chemicals because it's unnatural. The side effects are often crazy. And in this case, there may have been a side effect that could have taken his life from taking an Advil. And I've heard about Advil, Tylenol, etc., being damaging to you. All right. Now, I'm not trying to say that Advil hurt Jamie Foxx. I'm not going to say that because I know they love suing people. Regular normies are going to sue. Oh, you damaged reputation talking about we almost deleted Jamie Foxx. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm just saying this is the reason why I have my stance. I've been like this for a long time. I've not taken the vaccination, nor will I ever. I don't do flu shots. I don't do Tylenol. I don't do Advil. If you take some of these drugs, you might be physically disabled or whatever. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just saying I know the risks. And for myself, I choose to not partake in the drugs because I don't want the risk. I feel like there's other ways to be able to manage what I got going on without resorting to these chemicals. But if that's not you and your situation, I understand. A lot of these drugs are life-saving, but sometimes they can be life-taking. But anyway, you see what it says right here in this article from New York Post. Jamie Foxx offered more details about the mysterious illness that landed him in the hospital last year. The actor and comedian, 56, recently told a group of restaurant patrons in Phoenix that his health issues occurred after he took the Advil for a headache. And it looks great for his age, by the way. He looks fantastic. I saw They Cloned Tyrone last year. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Something that is not a blockbuster, but if it's on a Sunday and you chilling, you ain't doing anything, you'll watch it. It was pretty good for that purpose. But I digress. He says, look, April 11 last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. I was gone for 20 days, as we heard in the video. And that's him, 56 years old, looks great for his age, out there in Arizona, outside of a restaurant in Phoenix. All right, so, here's something I wanted to highlight right quick. I don't remember anything he says. The Oscar winner recalled. I'm in Atlanta. They told me, my sister and my daughter took me to the first doctor. They gave me a cortisone shot. The next doctor said, there's something going on up there. Foxx added, pointing to his head. I won't say it on camera. Now, a little bit of information about Atlanta. The CDC headquarters is in Atlanta. Now, I'm not saying this is related to what's going on with Jamie Foxx. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, you take an Advil, or so you think, in Atlanta. Who's your friend? Who's this guy connected to? And the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, is headquartered right there in Atlanta as well. I'm just saying, I think some of these viruses and whatnot, when they first pop, may come out of this particular area. C19, I think, was already here in 2019. And a lot of people in the Atlanta area, which I'm not too far from, were experiencing problems in 2019. I think Fonnie Willis's father got on the stand and said that it was already here in 2019. And again, the common denominator here is Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. That's food for thought. But all that we know from Jamie Foxx is that he took an Advil, and then that was the beginning of the end. Now, could it have been a stroke that was happening? Could it have been some other kind of medical emergency? Maybe he just had some kind of weird reaction to the drug. I presume he had taken it before, so he knows what his body would do. But maybe there was something else going on inside of him that he couldn't see that reacted to it. I don't really know. But as I close, I want to say this. I can't say I'm surprised that a drug came before his medical situation. Big Pharma is out of control. Some say we got to stop the war on drugs. It's not really helping. Well, we're not fighting the correct people. We're trying to fight people on the streets for the drug war, when really all the drugs that are causing the problems are from Big Pharma. Fentanyl, that's a Big Pharma creation. Okay, the drugs that are causing all the issues with health in this country are from Big Pharma. All the opioids, all of that, that's Big Pharma creation. All your Oxycontin, all your Xanax, all your Loratabs, that comes straight from them. That's not street stuff they just created randomly on the corner in the Bronx, New York. Come on. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on Jamie Foxx? Do you think that he was injured by Advil? Do you think it was something else that was going on? Could it have been just a freak reaction? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I don't like prescription drugs. I don't like dealing with Big Pharma. I'm not a fan of drugs. I hate drugs. The war on drugs needs to be fought, and fought harder with more vicious penalties. And we need to go after those who are really causing a lot of the issues. The guys on the street, that's one thing. That's fine. Get them out the way too, because they're causing all types of violence and other crimes aside from the dope dealing. But aside from them, how about these fat cats in suit and ties in Washington, D.C. and Atlanta, Georgia, and Big Pharma and the Center for Disease Control? How about getting some of them locked up to make big rocks to little in the drug war? Maybe that might make a difference. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.